A new CEO of USA Shooting, Keith Enlow, is with us. Keith, how are you, sir?
I'm good. How are you this afternoon?
It's morning, afternoon.
It's morning, afternoon. I'm still trying to figure that out.
Exactly. I can't keep track of the specific time stuff. So a good day to you, sir.
Same
I
to you.
appreciate it. And Alexis Lagan is with us as well from the National Pistol Team. How are you, Alexis?
Well, thank you.
Excellent. I'm glad to have you both here. And boy, Alexis, I got to say, those are some big medals that you have in front of you.
Aren't these great this year? USA Shooting did a great job with them. They're so fun.
Those are, okay, so are these the medals for this year's national championships?
Yeah, so this is my gold medal from women's sport pistol, and then I won women's, or I took second in women's air pistol.
Wow.
Yeah, no, they're beautiful, aren't they?
They're amazing. Yes, you could eat off of those. I mean, like, those are so big. It's amazing. And you know, look, and I'm glad that we're celebrating the shooting sports. I'm glad that we're celebrating pistol because this is, unfortunately, this is a sport that's facing some challenges right now, right?
Oh, yeah, especially with pistol. Handguns tend to be a little bit more negatively thought of. They tend to be the gun that people think of when you think of a shooting, which is very unfortunate. It's not something that I personally believe in, and so this is my sport, and that's my tool for using my sport, not a weapon.
Yeah, and even, I mean, internationally, I think we've seen even more of this. I remember the last Olympics, the British pistol shooting team couldn't practice. They had to pass legislation in England so that they could actually practice in England, and they had to go to a military base, right? Because that's the restrictions on competitive shooters are so restrictive over there. So I'm curious, Keith, when we talk about this, the world of competitive shooting,
Sure.
you know, we're talking a lot about, you know, building this sport and getting more people in, but is this just a matter of survival when it comes to, you know, competitive pistol shooting?
Right now, it's a matter of, as you put it, it's survival. If we think about Lexi, and I just joined USA Shooting, so I've been here. This is week 4 for me, and I'm blessed to be here. I grew up in this industry, so as you know, I've been coming to SHOT. My wife and I figured this out last night. I think it's like my 23rd or 24th SHOT show.
Wow.
So grew up in the industry, and when I joined USA Shooting that first weekend, someone like Lexi, who's wholesome All-American and has medals that you could eat off of, who wants to get to the podium, that's my job. I knew I was in the right place to make sure that we support athletes like Lexi, to make sure we're supporting basically pistol shooting in America and making sure that we support all of those athletes that want to make it to the Olympics. And that first week, right there out of the gate, had the challenges of, okay, we're going to support the rifle sports and we're going to support the shotgun sports from the Olympic Committee. We, as an organization now for USA Shooting, had to figure out how we're going to basically go support the pistol side of shooting, reaching out to the industry, and have gotten really good feedback. So I'm really excited early on with the feedback we're getting from a lot of our industry partners to make sure that, you know, folks like Lexi can make it to the podium. You can see she leads with her heart and, you know, loves this sport, so it's my job to make sure she gets supported.
And why do you love this sport so much, Lexi?
It's something that I didn't really actually learn about until college, and it was something that I grew up with. My dad's a police officer here in Las Vegas, and so from a very young age there was firearms in the home, and it was something that my grandfather taught me, my dad taught me. All of our family's very involved in shooting, and so when I got to college and needed to make friends and found this wonderful sport and made all these wonderful connections and friends here in the country and outside, it was just wonderful. Everyone's so involved when you are a shooter. Everyone's so, it's like a giant family. And we were even talking about it earlier, that SHOT Show kind of feels like a giant family reunion.